welcome to this New York City vlog. I promise the next video will be 75 hard. I just ended up filming a couple things, like my last video was reacting to a music video and live performances, but today's New York City. I'm meeting Leo Skepi today, which is so crazy. I've been listening to his podcast for, I don't even know what day I came across him, but I came across him in one of Alyssa's videos. She's who I edit for, if you're new here, if you don't know. Hi Alyssa, if you're watching this, I don't know if she is, but hi if you are, because she's how I found out about him. She's also meeting him in a few weeks.
I literally love him. Leo Skepi on YouTube, he's so freaking underrated. He only has 65K, and I really truly feel like he should have a mil. He's so real and so blunt. He's just very like a best friend type of thing. And right now this is the episode of outgrowing friends and how to handle it.
Am I actually compatible with this person outside of what we were forced to be around each other for? We're not involved in each other's life heavily anymore. We kind of like, we literally just went on our own life, and they're not compatible. Like, once that thing that's gluing you together goes away, you're gonna have to assess, are we actually compatible?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've been listening to him for like over a year, maybe since last year, I think. I love Leo Skepi's podcast. He speaks really well and in a way that you feel heard.
Hi friends, so this week we're talking discipline. You don't have to feel like it in order to do something.
While I paint my nails, I'm gonna listen to a Leo Skepi podcast. I love his podcast. I think you guys will as well. They're so easy to listen to, so engaging. It's like my favorite podcast right now. No matter what the topic is, there's always something you get from it, and you like thank yourself for listening. His podcasts are so good. His energy, he's so good at like this. He's also a life coach, so it makes sense.
Range and everything about me, it's because I've done so much shit trying to gain approval. I would just tell myself the same thing. Oh, it's just because there's something wrong with me. Let me try something else. And then I got to a point where I was so frustrated of like, what the f is the something else?
It's crazy I'm meeting him. I'm gonna be finishing his podcast in the car. I just have a few left and then I'll have listened to all of them. So I'm like, that's exciting. He's helped me so much. Can't wait to tell him. I wrote him a little card. Actually, I gotta finish it up in the car. We're leaving soon, but he loves handwritten cards. That's like why we're going to New York City, but tomorrow we're also gonna do some other stuff before we leave. But I'm gonna finish packing, and I'm also doing 75 hard while I'm on this trip, so that'll be interesting. But I already did my indoor workout for today, but that's for that video, which you will see in a while because it's week 6 and y'all haven't even seen week 1. But that's a little spoiler that I'm still doing it. Oh, the weather looks awful. I thought it was supposed to be sunny. Okay, let's finish getting packing. Finish getting packing? Sure. What are you doing? You got your toys? I gotta go bye-bye. Your mommy gotta go bye-bye. You wanna play? Yeah, baby, be a good girl with daddy, okay? Yeah. So we're out to eat. It's like 9 o'clock. I got a loaded veggie omelet. I'm excited. Guys, we're vibing at the train station. There's like a whole parade going on, so like we couldn't park where we normally park, and I was so scared because our train leaves soon in like 30 minutes, and we're like, we found something. Hopefully it works.
I knew it was my favorite thing. Thank you. I don't know where it's like. It's next day. She was hiding from me. It like just popped out. Wait, so you got all the videos too? You read them all later. I love you know all of them.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. Really cute. Like read between the lines. Okay, ready?
What does that mean? Okay. Okay. I thought it was like Hunger Games, like Rue.
Harry Potter thing up there is kind of cool if you can zoom in. See on top of the building?
Oh.
This is the trading center.
What's that?
Hi, friends. But we gotta make an agreement and set some ground rules first. Everything discussed here tonight is to stay between us. So please do not record any extensive videos.
Currently at Bryant Park getting waffles, but they don't have any of the shops, like the kiosks. I love this city. I love it so much. I couldn't film at the show because he didn't want people to, or at least like long clips, so I just didn't.
I have to warn you.
But Bryant Park is so pretty. We've never been here at night, I don't think. And I tried this drink. Hi guys, we're back at the hotel. I'm gonna give you a little tour. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Here's the door. This is where my mom's sleeping. There, her little nightstand. Then, oh yeah, TV there. Over here, there's a mirror. My mom's just outside right now. I still got this on. Here's the bathroom. It's actually really pretty. This is a really pretty hotel. Oh, I turned the light off. Shower. I probably won't end up using this, especially it's already late and I showered today. Technically yesterday, now it's after midnight, but. And then here's where I'm sleeping. Oh, yep, on the pull-out bed. They have a nice little fridge, mini fridge, microwave. They have an espresso machine, which I'm gonna try tomorrow. I've never tried this. I don't know which flavor. I might like make them all just to try them all. And then whichever one's my favorite, I'll like fully drink. I mean, there's only half and half, so I don't know. I've never used an espresso machine. Also, this is our view. I mean, I showed you guys a little clip of this, but I didn't talk about it. Literally I mean, it's hard to see now because of the lights aren't on around it, but the 9/11, like, the towers are right here. This was the South Tower, and that was the North Tower. And then that's the 9/11 memorial. There's the One World Trade Center. But you could see it in the day. Like, look how high up we are. Oh, this is such a pretty view. Like, when I saw this, I actually was shocked because what are the odds that, I mean, it's right here. Like, that's crazy. It's just, and every time you think about it, it's like sad because like it was, like it happened right there. But I don't think this hotel was a thing yet, otherwise it probably wouldn't be here either. But I'll do more talking tomorrow. It's, like I said, it's literally after midnight. I've been up since 4 p.m. Today's technically Sunday now. I've been up since 4 p.m. Friday. I haven't gone to bed yet. I've taken naps. Like, I took a nap in the car, but I didn't actually fully fall asleep because I was listening to Leo's podcast and I could hear him the whole time. But I did, once he started to fade away, I woke up. Like, I woke up. I didn't actually fully fall asleep, so I haven't like slept yet. But I'm about to warm up these nuts. Got peanut or cashew, I don't know. Peanuts, or I thought it was cashews, but my mom said peanuts. Whichever. So my mom said 30 seconds is fine. Sorry. Well, it's not. Okay. Update on my water, not good. I did everything else. I'm gonna read before bed. I'm gonna get changed in a second. I'm gonna wear my Alyssa Howard
t-shirt to bed with some spandex because like she's the reason I even knew Leo Skepi, like came across him. But like I'll talk more about it tomorrow because I'm trying to get to bed. We gotta be up early. I still gotta read. I'm gonna try to drink some water. I've been trying to track it. I did have Starbucks because I needed some caffeine. So I tried the new drink. I took a little vertical video I can insert right here.
Kaylee?
Yeah, smell it. It's good. It tastes like cotton candy. You wanna try it?
Good. You wanna try it?
It tastes like cotton candy yogurt, like really good. I liked it. I'm still keeping it for the boba ball. I would get like a Trento in that. It was really good. But I did not carry this with me. Kind of for a couple reasons. One, I didn't know if water would be allowed into the venue. So I just didn't like want to risk it, them like taking this away. But also this, so I was holding it like this, right? Like how you would hold it. And when we entered the train, it broke and it spilled. Not that, it literally didn't even spill that much, but like it just a little bit. I sipped some in the car. I was just so worried about having to pee because I normally will pee like every hour. I was afraid I'd have to pee. You know, we had things to do. We didn't have time to stop at a bathroom break all the time. But I had, every time we went out to eat, I got water. So I had like 16 ounces at this one restaurant and then another 16 at another restaurant. That was 32. That's it. I'm supposed to have 128. I do have this though. I'm gonna try to show you guys tomorrow maybe. This is right outside our door. It's like a water station and it like empty water bottle. You fill it up. It was so cool because I swear to God, like made that a thing because I was like worried about how am I gonna refill it, and we had a whole water station. Like this hotel's so cool. How much is this though? These are usually like 16, right? But a gallon's not. I'm literally about to go to bed soon. This is what I was worried about. Like the water is so, I think it would have been fine in the venue because they had alcohol there. I just didn't like, you know how venues are like no outside food or drink. I didn't know. Yo, we were busy. Oh my gosh, like I said, I'm gonna talk more about this trip tomorrow. We're literally leaving tomorrow morning. We're gonna walk around a little bit. I'm not sure where before, because our train, we have to check out of here at 11, but our train doesn't leave till like 2ish. So like, we're just gonna be kind of lugging our stuff around for a few hours. So I'll talk more about the trip when I'm home. I didn't film like really anything at the concert itself. I was trying to tell you guys some of this because right before he went on, he like did an audio overlay saying like you can take pictures but just don't film like long video clips, because he obviously wants to keep this more for people who like physically go, which I totally respect. So I took like little short like 2 clips and then a couple like pictures, which I might have already showed you, but I highly recommend. You all need to hear what he said. And oh my gosh, the Q&A at the end, he does a Q&A at the end. I thought it'd be like a 15-minute Q&A. I swear we were there for like another hour and a half just doing Q&A. It was so fun, like, because we were so close. We were second row, and I didn't ask him a question, but like hearing other people, I just kind of wanted to like listen to other people ask. And you know, I got to meet him, and my face was like bright red meeting him, but it was also so hot in that building. Like there was this one girl who, before she like went in her meet and greet, she was literally like asking the workers to turn the air on because it was so hot in there. So that was another, like, I was sweating. guys. It's 10 in the morning. I gotta leave in an hour, so I gotta kind of hurry up. Oh, okay. Anyways, I'm gonna try this Nespresso. I don't even know. I mean, there's instructions, but let's see. This was actually comfy. Like, basically, I can't move the desk because it's connected to the TV, which is connected to the wall. So I just brought my head up. It was actually really comfy. I mean, I slept good. Okay. Demi espresso. So we got fruity cocoa, floral complex, and a woody cocoa. Fill water tank. Is that why? I wonder if that's why they have water out there. Should I plug it in first? Okay, I'm gonna go get water. I can show you guys actually. Or I'm gonna get dressed first. I'm literally just wearing biker shorts and a t-shirt, so let me get changed real quick. I'm like not even awake right now.
Did you watch TV last night?
No.
I don't know the answer. Did you figure it out?
Yeah. Should I have done the lungo? No, because I'm not. This is one of the higher intensities. I probably should have tried the floral. The blue one has the lower intensity. I didn't even look at that. And we gotta go. But this is so hot. Like, I'm not gonna like it anyways. I mean, all it is espresso and a bit of creamer. At first, I didn't think it was that bad, but it's strong. Like, I feel bad to leave this stuff here, but yeah, bro, you guys are probably like, that's how you know I don't know how to use an espresso. It's such a pretty bathroom. Like, I love the blue on the pictures. We gotta go though. I look so tired. Also, I couldn't figure out how to get this down. My mom tried too, so we're just gonna let them deal with it. I did half of it. Yeah, not like, I would probably like it if I had one at my house and could add milk and other stuff, not just that. But I still wanted to try it. Part of me wants to keep one, but like, what am I gonna do with it? I just feel bad I didn't try that one. I mean, that was, okay, hold on. So this. I was choked on one. So I guess we're just gonna go to the train station and just hang out there for a few hours because the taxi ride itself is gonna be like 30 minutes. And I mean, we just don't know what to do where we could like carry our bags. My mom has like her suitcase. I mean, my bag is like, I could carry them around, but like we wanted to do the Statue of Liberty tour, but that's like 3 hours and we'll be late for our train. Like our train leaves in 3 hours. By the time we'd get there, we'd probably have like an hour and a half. I'm just gonna leave this stuff here. I feel bad. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all. Hi, so it's actually June 10th now. I didn't end up filming it last night when I got home. I was out. Bella's chewing her toy. It's kind of loud. It's her pig. But I wanted to just talk about the weekend and like the show and everything, because I know when I was trying to talk to you guys at the hotel when my mom came in, I was like, okay, we stop. Like, I don't like filming around people. It just is awkward. So let's talk about the weekend. We'll start obviously with June 8th, the day of the show. After we left the house in the morning, we were on the road. We stopped at Denny's to get something to eat. I know I filmed some stuff, but I just didn't like really talk to you guys during this. I wanted to just mention that there was a worker there who complimented my shirt that I was wearing that day, which was so nice. I love like getting compliments, and I love giving compliments too, but it's not often that like I'll get one. So that was so she was so nice. And then when we got to the train station, there was actually a parade going on. I'm not sure for what, but there was a parade going on, so we couldn't park where we normally do every time we go to New York City, because we always do the train, we don't drive in the city. But there was a parade, so we couldn't park where we normally do, and where there was parking, there like wasn't parking. But luckily there was someone leaving, so my mom was able to get their spot, but it said 30 minutes of free parking. We obviously were going to be there overnight, so we didn't know like what we were supposed to do, but it was like a whole thing, because before, like, we didn't know where else we were supposed to park before that one guy left, and then we were able to park there. But then when we went in the train station, we went to a pay portal, and it actually said, like, when my mom put 2 days in, it said $0. So we didn't even have to pay to park, which makes no sense. But luckily her car was still there yesterday, because we were just kind of nervous. Like, obviously, you know, my mom didn't want to get towed or anything, and we never parked there, so it was kind of a whole thing. And then when we get on the train, my water bottle, you know, my 64-ounce water bottle, it fell, because this had happened in like one of my 75 hard videos that you guys haven't seen yet. But like, my water bottle handle broke one day when I was trying to open it. Bro, I think it's broke. So it kind of is a little bit like not as snug there, but of course when I get on the train is when it decides to break again. So my water bottle, it just fell, and then there's a button that opens the straw, and when it fell, it hit the button, so the straw opened and some water spilled. I was like, of course, like, bro. Then when we finally got to the city, we obviously were trying to find a taxi to get to our hotel so we could check in, because we didn't have time for nothing. Like, we had to get to our hotel, and we had like 5-10 minutes at the hotel before we had to go to the meet and greet. So we were trying to taxi real quick, and then when we get to our taxi, there's like the taxi driver, and then there's another taxi worker outside of the car. This is the person that they recognized we had luggage and could like the worker could tell like we were trying to find a taxi. So he pointed us towards this one taxi, and then this worker put our like bags in the trunk, and he told my mom like how much it would be. So my mom paid him, and then we get in the car, like the actual taxi, and the taxi driver is like, you were supposed to pay me. So the other worker scammed my mom. She thought that he was like just another worker, like, cause I don't understand, that's never happened before. Like, yeah, you normally do pay the driver. I don't know, I just feel so bad for my mom. And like I gave her money for the taxi too, and it was just like that one guy, because now she paid that guy and then also the driver. And our hotel was pretty far away, so it wasn't like a 5-minute taxi ride. Like, we had like 30-minute taxi ride, so that adds up in the city. I just feel bad. So be careful if that ever happens to you. That's the reason I'm pointing it out. If you ever go to, oh my gosh, I feel like that's so loud. If you ever go to New York City, don't pay any other taxi worker unless they're the driver. You only pay the driver. And we knew that. We were just a little bit confused because he was still working. Like, he put our luggage in the trunk. Like, normally the driver does that. So maybe there was like 2 workers or something, and maybe the driver was teaching that person. Like, who knows what the situation could have been. That was just really weird. Normally it's the driver that will talk to you, not like an extra person. But he was a taxi worker. We know that. He wasn't no like random person. He was a taxi worker. And then, so basically this is like all stuff going wrong, like the whole train station parade thing. I mean, we thought we were gonna miss our train because we didn't know where we were gonna park at first. And then the whole like my water bottle falling on the train and breaking, then the taxi worker scamming my mom. And then to add another thing, we're giving the hotel address to the taxi driver, but like when I pulled it up on Apple Maps, it said temporarily closed the hotel, and that makes no sense. It was fine though. It was literally just because they were working on the 20th floor, so the 20th floor was temporarily closed. But I don't know why it said the whole hotel was temporarily closed. Like, I was like, bro, what would we do if it was? When we got there though, you know how you get your like room key? We had to make our own, which of course we didn't really have time for this, but it already took some time to check in, and we had to go. We got to New York City around like 3. The VIP check-in was at 3:30. Just the drive to the hotel was 30 minutes. Like, we didn't have time. So, but it was so cool though. I don't know, it was just plain white room key cards, and when you check in on like a little screen, I don't know, you had to like put the card on here and it somehow connected to your room. I don't know, it was really cool. It was really cool. It clearly is like a newer hotel, I think. Okay, so then we got all ready at the hotel really quickly. We had to go. Then we went, you know, on another taxi ride to the venue for the meet and greet. And of course, I forgot my wallet. I didn't have my ID with me.
I thought I was doing a pretty good job.
This is what confused me. I only brought my purse to the venue, not my blue backpack. I don't know if you guys knew that I had a blue backpack with me, so I didn't really show you my bags. But I had like my zebra bag with all my clothes and everything, and then I had a backpack for like walking around the city. That's what I always do whenever we go to New York City. But for the show, I only brought my purse. And what happened was I left my wallet in the blue bag because that's what I'm used to in New York City. Again, is having my backpack walking around for when you buy stuff, you have extra room to put, you know, whatever. And my wallet was in the blue bag, not my purse. So I didn't have my ID, I didn't have my card, I had nothing with me. But so when we walked in, they were asking for ID and I didn't have mine. Luckily though, they were very nice. I have a picture of it on my phone. I was able to pull it up really quick, and they were able to do that. So if you go to a show, make sure you have your ID. I didn't, like, it seems like common sense, but I didn't see anywhere online that you needed your ID, but like it also makes sense. So just don't forget that, y'all. And when you have VIP, like, you get like early access to merch. I was looking at the merch though, and I mean, even though I didn't have my card, they have Apple Pay, so it would have been fine. But they didn't have like merch that I really would want, because there's merch with his like middle finger up, and it just wasn't stuff that I was really gonna wear. But he had lighters, and I don't smoke either, but candles, like I would just use it for candles, and it just says "stay lit" on it, which he talks about in his show. Like there was like a reference, so it was really cool. But by the time I decided that that I was gonna get one. That wasn't till the end of his show after he brought up that reference to it, and I was like, oh my gosh, now I want a lighter, but they were already gone by that point, so I didn't get any merch. But it's fine because I kind of went into it knowing I probably wouldn't, because just like the whole middle finger thing, like I didn't want to wear that kind of stuff, so it's fine. But the whole process of the meet and greet, if you're curious, they have us at VIP, they put you in like the line for the meet and greet, and it actually went by pretty quick. The only thing I didn't like how like hot it was in there. We were like on stairs, like waiting in line, and we went up to him. Obviously my mom videoed this and you guys saw, like there was a lady there who took our phones to take the actual pictures, and my mom was recording me actually meeting him, and I totally like blanked, like I didn't know what to say. It went by so fast. I think I talked to him for like 2 minutes or something, and you couldn't really hear me, but I was just asking him, like, well, I gave him the card, gave him a hug, and then I was asking him if he had his ring on, because he talked about in one of his podcasts that he lost his like $8,000 ring or something in New York City, and he found it, and I was like, do you have it on? But he said no, he wears it during the show, not like the meet and greet or anything. So that was just like random. I want to see it. What else? Oh, I told him how I've listened to every single podcast, and he was like shocked by it. Doesn't like no one tell him that? No one's listened to every single one, because I thought that'd be like a normal thing, but he's looked like genuinely shocked that I listened to every single one. And he's also deleted some, and I've heard those too. He was like, did you hear all my deleted ones? I was like, yeah. And he was like, I don't know, he was probably just shocked that because I've heard every single one, I still wanted to like meet him, because there are some stuff that he says that I don't agree with, or things like there's a reason why he deleted some of them, some things that he has said. And he was like, hey, you're still here. And what else? I introduced him to my mom. One thing though, I completely forgot to tell him my name. I felt so bad, but luckily I wrote him a card, so like hopefully he would like maybe remember like who gave him the card, and like, okay, her name, because I put my name in the card. But I'm like, bro, I literally forgot to say my name. Like, just because I know his name doesn't mean he knows mine. And then we took our pictures. He asked me if I wanted to do the middle finger photo. I told him no, like I don't do that. And he kind of just mentioned he like loved how my mom and I, we just like don't do that. So I did this for my sister, because her favorite singer, which I'm actually wearing the shirt for, does this for like rock fingers, because like, you know how this is rock fingers? Her favorite singer does this, because her singer would spell rock R-A-W-K, and so this looks like the W. But I didn't remember that when Leo had asked me what this stood for, and I completely like forgot about the whole rock thing, and I just said, I'm not sure. My sister just, you know, her favorite singer does this, and I mean the singer's passed away now, but like does this and stuff, and completely wasn't thinking about it there. It's like when you meet people, your mind just goes blank, because you're so like, he's right, and he's so tall. But like I knew he was tall, but when you see him in person, he's so tall. It was crazy, I don't know. And then it just goes by so fast, like you're not trying to hold up the line and everything, and that was really what that was. And then after the meet and greet, there was still some time, so my mom and I went to Brooklyn Diner to get some dinner, like lunch dinner. That's actually a really cool diner, because a lot of famous people have been there. I don't know if I showed the picture, I might not have. I can put it over the screen here, of like the list of famous people who have been at that diner. That was really cool, and the diner, it was like literally almost right next to the venue, so that was nice. And we got our lunch. I got a, I put it on the screen here, was it a Mexican bowl? Is that what I got? I think it was a Mexican burrito bowl. I think that's what I got there. So good. And then I just put talk about what you did after the show. Oh wait, hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so then we got in there to the show, and I can't like talk about what he said. Hopefully he does like a full podcast on his show, like when his show's over, and like talks about what he talks about at his show, and makes a whole podcast so that anyone who doesn't go can at least hear eventually. But what like things that he says, like how he explains things, he's so good at explaining things, it's crazy. And I love like everything he said. A lot of things just came full circle. It was such an amazing show. And he did a Q&A after, where he set up, or microphones were set up kind of around the venue, and anyone that wanted to ask him a question just walked up to the microphone and asked questions, and that was really cool. And the Q&A was like an hour or something. Like it actually was a lot longer than I thought. That was really cool, because you had to like stay longer. So we didn't actually leave the show until like 10 o'clock. And then after the show, my mom and I, we went to, well, I know we went to Starbucks. That's where I tried the drink for the first time. We got nuts for nuts. We were just kind of like walking around. This is where I got my outdoor workout in, because we were walking around the city. We went to Bryant Park. Bryant Park? Yeah, that's where I filmed there. We got waffles. We went there to see if they had the kiosks, but they only have those around like the holidays, so those weren't there, but it's fine. But their waffles there are really good. If you ever go to Bryant Park, get those waffles. They are 10 out of 10. We went to some stores, you know, and then once we were done, then we went to our hotel. We got a taxi to go back to our hotel. This taxi driver though wasn't like the greatest. I don't know if she was just tired or what. I mean, that's kind of scary. Overall, she was okay, but I feel like she took like the long way around. Like, it didn't need to take as long as it did. And also, anytime we'd be stopped at like a red light or something, every car would have to beep at her to go when it turned green. So that's not a good sign if like your taxi driver isn't going. We didn't get to our hotel till like midnight, and then that's when I was talking to you guys, but I was just like, I was so tired. I hadn't slept at that point. It had been over 31 hours. I just read my book and went to bed. But then yesterday we checked out of the hotel by 11 because we had to, obviously, and we walked around the city for a bit again before we took a taxi to the train station. I did forget to say something though. After we checked out of our hotel, we went to Bill's Bar and Burger, I think is what it's called. It was like right next to our hotel. Ugh, there's something in my eye. And they called it south of the burger. You know, like south of the border, south of the burger. That was so good. And I just got it with fries. The only thing is my mom had gotten Brussels sprouts with her meal, and they like did not cook them. They were hard as a rock. Yeah, I tried one. They clearly didn't really cook them. That's the only thing, but everything else was delicious. And she had also gotten a quesadilla. When we got to the train station, I got Starbucks, of course, and I tried this new coffee. It was a iced brown sugar shaken espresso with the oat milk. It was really good though. One of my favorite creators like had posted about it, and I took a screenshot, and I've been wanting to try it ever since. But of course, every time I go to Starbucks, I get a pink drink, and I never like get coffee. But I was there, and I was like, I knew I needed caffeine, and a pink drink does have caffeine in it, but I was like, I need some coffee today. I would get that again, 100%. I'd get a venti in that. That was so good. Then we got on our train, and oh my gosh, I'm sure I already showed you, there was a security dog on our train. I know it was a boy, I don't know its name, other than there was something on it that said Sut, like S-U-T, but I couldn't really see if there was like more to it, so maybe that's his name, Sut. I don't know. I didn't ask the girl, but all I know is that the dog was a boy because she was talking about the dog to someone else, and said like he and stuff. But so cute. And like the dog, like obviously a security dog's gonna be like well mannered and stuff, but it was, I don't know, I think it's crazy to see dogs in public. I saw a lot of dogs in the city. When I have a dog who like it wouldn't be good around other people and stuff like that, so to see a dog that's so well mannered around other people and like not barking at them, it's like mind-blowing to me. But obviously like it's a security dog, it's gonna be good. So that was that. And then the last thing I wrote was we, after our train, we obviously got in our car that was still there, my mom's car, and left the train station, went on the road, and then when we were about like 30 minutes from home, we got some Burger King just real quick on the thruway, and then went home. Alright, we got home around 8 p.m. last night, and I was out. Not at 8, but like I was tired. That's really all she wrote. Sorry, I know I just talked for a lot, but I like to do that in my New York City vlogs because I don't like talk really a lot during the trip. And so for anyone who is curious of like what we did, like that's what we did essentially. I had a lot of fun. I'm so thankful I got to go, and again, highly recommend his shows. Obviously you're seeing this before his tour, well, this vlog is up before his tour is over, so if you look at his tour dates, I know he's gonna do more tours in the future. Highly recommend. I literally still have my bracelet on. I think they do this by age because my mom had a hot pink one on, like it was just pure, it was kind of like color my nails. Literally, this was hers, just plain hot pink. Mine is like a light pink with hearts on it, and I think it might be an age thing because they had alcohol there, so I think the hot pink means you're over 21, and then obviously mine, I'm not 21 yet, so I think that was why. But maybe not, I don't know, because two different ladies put stuff on me and my mom, so they might have just had two different colors, but I think it might have been the age thing. So that's really all I had to say about that. To wrap up the vlog, thank you guys for watching. I had a blast, and I'm looking forward to editing this. Stay tuned if you love my New York City vlogs. I should be going again this winter, like in December, so stay tuned, and I will see you in my next video, which will be 75 hard. My next video, to anyone looking forward to my 75 hard videos, week 1 will be posted sometime after this one. So thank you for being patient, and I'll see you then. Bye.